As Faculty Marshal, I officially open the 2025 Founders Day Convocation. Please stand for the invocation given by Campus Pastor Audra Franley.
Good morning. Let us pray. Holy God, you equip us each with unique gifts for service to your creation and one another. In gratitude, we recognize the decades of Thiel College, living out the vocation to foster and recognize these gifts in our students, raising up leaders and mentors whose contributions and dedication we celebrate today. We move forward in renewed hope and conviction in service to our mission, guided by your bright light. Amen. Please be seated.
Thank you, Audra. My name is Rod Wild, and on behalf of the Thiel College Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome everyone in attendance today. It's so great to see so many of our students here, and also want to congratulate all of the faculty and staff and the folks who really make the college work on your recognition today. I'm sure it's so richly deserved. I'd also like to extend a huge thank you to you, Dan, on behalf of the Board of Trustees for the Lewis and Barbara Thiel Distinguished Service Award that you'll receive here in a few minutes. We do stand in awe of your love and appreciation and commitment to the college and everything that you have done and will continue to do. Also want to recognize some of my current and former Board of Trustees members that are here today with us. If you could just give a quick wave, we certainly appreciate your service to the college as well. And it's my honor to introduce the President of the college, Dr. Susan Traversa.
Let me join Chairman Wilt in welcoming all of you trustees, faculty, staff, awardees, Dan, and your guests. It's Founders Day. I'm a historian. I love Founders Day. It's steeped in our history, our tradition. It started in 1876. It's a day to stop and think about the visionary Reverend Passavant and his sponsors, Barbara and Louis Thiel, who made this college possible. We rejoice in their our founders' vision of an inclusive institution that prepares graduates for careers and lives of meaning and purpose. Today, we celebrate 12 members of our campus community nominated by their peers for outstanding performance and service to the college. I'm pleased to highlight today that we've added a new award, really two, recognizing distinguished advising and mentorship. One from among our faculty ranks, and a second recognizing a staff member who, like faculty, play a role in supporting individual students as they find success at college. I want to thank the Faculty Executive Committee for proposing the addition of this new mentorship award. When I think about the college's commitment to excellence, at the center of that, of course, is that strength that we have in working with students individually, helping them find their way along the Tomcat path to success. Today is also a very special day in that we recognize the Louis and Barbara Thiel Distinguished Service Awardee. We'll hear more about Dan later in the program, but I want to share Rod's deep appreciation for all Dan has done, not just for the college, but for Greenville. On Founders Day, we recognize individuals who reflect the mission of Thiel College and who put the values of that mission into action. When Reverend William Passavant, together with the Thiels, founded the college, they had a vision for a college rooted in its Lutheran tradition, but open to all. They also believed that the college would have an impact on its region. All of us have inherited that vision. We are a small part of that vision, and we are all here dedicated to ensuring the strength and vitality of our founders' ideals. Together today, we give thanks to our founders, their vision, their generosity, their belief in educational excellence and community service. And so now it's my pleasure to move ahead with the program and introduce the Thiel Choir under the direction of Rand Sampson, who will perform two choral pieces. Thank you. For our first presentation, it is my pleasure to recognize for the first Staff Advisor and Mentor Award, Robin Sacconi. Robin is Director of the Learning Commons and joined Thiel 4 years ago. And since then, she's made the Learning Commons a dynamic hub of student support and academic development. As Director, she's reorganized and developed a variety of programs to support student success. Robin teaches in our first year seminar and oversees our Act 101 program. While managing all of this, Robin remains devoted to individual student success. As an academic coach and advisor, she takes time to understand each student's unique challenges, helping them develop evidence-based learning strategies and study skills. Her thoughtful guidance has made a lasting impact on countless students. Robin embodies Thiel's commitment to student success through personalized attention and care. Congratulations, Robin. Please come on up and join us. For the Distinguished Staff Award in Academic Affairs, I'm honored to give this award to Jackie Schultz. Jackie exemplifies excellence in her service to academic affairs. Her outstanding organizational ability and attention to detail has made improved processes in the office tremendously. Last year, Jackie was instrumental in Thiel's successful and expedited nursing accreditation process. She's committed to process improvements and uses her technical expertise and strategic thinking to implement efficient budget management and onboarding systems. Jackie's taken on expanded responsibilities in managing course evaluations and in working with the ASSIST committee. She has a proactive approach to problem solving, and combined with her collaborative spirit really strengthens the entire team in academic affairs. And on a personal note, Jackie has been invaluable to me as I have transitioned into this role in office. So it's with great honor and pleasure that I present Jackie Schultz. Congratulations. Thank you.
Good morning and happy Founders Day, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike McKinney and I serve as Vice President for Student Life and Athletics here at the college. And it's my pleasure to introduce the employees from the Division of Student Life and Athletics who received awards this year. But before I do that, unfortunately Amy Arbogast was unable to be here today, so I also have the privilege of introducing a staff member from her area. So I will start with Bob Bursis. One of my favorite aspects of Founders Day is these awards are the opportunity to celebrate some of our quiet heroes, individuals who make Thiel College better by their commitment and service. Bob Bursis, our Assistant Director of Maintenance, is a Thiel Tomcat who makes a difference every day. His calm, persistent manner and his ability to think and act quickly have been invaluable to the college. Bob's knowledge about construction during the time of restoration, unfortunately, and envisioning of the campus has been vital to our facilities team. I also have it on good authority, Bob's quiet leadership began at Jamestown Elementary School. His former teacher and Barbara and Lewis Thiel Award winner, Linda Owen, shared that Bob's intelligence and care for others has been a foundational part of him since his childhood. Congratulations, Bob, and thank you for all you do for Thiel. Next, I have 3 individuals in student life and athletics who were selected to receive awards this year. However, Andrew Geisler, who's one of those award recipients, is not able to be here as well. But I do want to point out that Andrew is well deserving of this award based on all of his great work for the football team, and I want to publicly thank him before introducing the other staff members. Next, I have Melanie Broadwater, and I should mention that this is not the first time Melanie Broadwater has received this award. As director of the Counseling Center, Melanie Broadwater's compassion, dedication, and leadership have profoundly impacted the campus community. Under her leadership over the years, the Counseling Center has expanded services and outreach, developed innovative ways to deliver programs and support, and helped to add a variety of new activities and initiatives in the interest of supporting student well-being. A couple of recent examples of this work include her partnering with members of the Learning Commons and students to secure grant funding for new Century Studios located in the Learning Commons, and her partnering with Aaron Bain to create the Thiel Spark Group, a support group for neurodivergent students. I have had the very great privilege of working with Melanie throughout her entire, close to 15-year tenure at Thiel College, and throughout that time she has been a pillar of support to our students, faculty, and staff, fostering a culture of mental health awareness and well-being. Please join me in congratulating Melanie for this well-deserved recognition. Finally, I would like to introduce Melissa Michael. By title, Melissa serves as Administrative Assistant to the Vice President for Student Life and Athletics. However, in addition to the great work she does to support me, which is a lot, she is also someone who continually goes above and beyond to support the entire division of Student Life and Athletics. For those of you familiar with baseball, I would compare Melissa's skills and characteristics to that of a utility player. Just like a utility player can successfully play multiple positions on the ball field, Melissa is someone who can seamlessly take on a variety of responsibilities. Whether it's managing my schedule, handling communications, organizing events, processing budgets, or supporting the various departments she supports, I can always depend on Melissa to do high quality work and to be looking for ways that we can improve our processes. She's always ready when called upon, and she has truly become the go-to person for our office when it comes to making sure the office runs smoothly, problem solving, and making sure our operations don't miss a beat, with a positive attitude and smile on her face. To quote her colleague who nominated for this award, she exemplifies what a Thiel employee should: commitment, loyalty, dedication, compassion, and Tomcat spirit. Please join me in congratulating Melissa Michael.
Thank you. I'll now be presenting the Presidential Faculty Awards. I can't think of a better awardee for our first Faculty Advisor Mentor Award than Dr. Hannah Rensel. Through her commitment to mentorship, Dr. Rensel transforms students' academic and professional journeys at Thiel. As the advisor for the environmental science and environmental safety management programs, she guides students from their first year experience through graduate school applications and career launches. She supports students with academic advising, research, and career development, and I'm pretty sure that's just the tip of the iceberg. In her department and in Dietrich Honors, Dr. Rensel builds a sense of community and belonging among students. Her impact extends well beyond graduation as she maintains meaningful connections with alumni, providing them with ongoing guidance and support. In addition, Dr. Rensel has been a valuable mentor to colleagues across the college. Congratulations, Dr. Rensel, and thank you. Our next award is the Distinguished Adjunct Professor Award. Professor Cynthia Dayton exemplifies excellence in teaching and mentorship at Thiel College. Since joining our chemistry department in 2021, she has elevated student learning with a classroom style that brings chemistry concepts to life. Her impact extends to individual student success stories and mentoring students for graduate school. Beyond the classroom, Professor Dayton has taken leadership in modernizing our chemical storeroom, implementing inventory software to enhance safety and OSHA compliance. Professor Dayton's contributions to teaching excellence, lab safety, and student achievement make her an outstanding choice for the Distinguished Adjunct Award. Congratulations, Professor Dayton. As a member of the History Department, it is my distinct honor to do the next presentation, the Distinguished Scholar Award, which goes to Dr. Jay Donis. Dr. Donis exemplifies the scholar-teacher model through his work in the History Department with his students. As a scholar, his research focuses on American national identity along the Appalachian frontier in the 18th century. Is that not right? In the classroom, he connects this work to students' own ideas about national identity and belonging. Since joining Thiel in 2021, Dr. Donis has presented at major conferences, including the Pennsylvania Historical Association, the Omohundro Institute at the College of William and Mary, and at a special 250th anniversary American Revolutionary panel at Mount Vernon. Dr. Donis excels at connecting scholarship, teaching, and community engagement through projects like his research on African American history in Mercer County, where he involves students in primary source research at our local historical society. His work demonstrates how faculty scholarship can advance both academic excellence and Thiel's mission of preparing students for lives of meaning and purpose. Congratulations, Dr. Donis. Please come. Next is our Distinguished Service Award, and this year's winner is Dr. Nicole Olshansky. Dr. Olshansky has done transformative work leading Thiel's nursing program. When Sharon Regional Hospital and its School of Nursing closed, Dr. Olshansky stepped up to ensure continued opportunity for nursing students. Last fall, she successfully guided the program through a complex accreditation process while responding to an ever-evolving situation with our partners. Now, Thiel is home to a complete BSN program with Dr. Olshansky at the helm, establishing new curriculum and clinical rotations, among others. Beyond campus, Dr. Olshansky extends her service globally, volunteering with students at hospitals in the Dominican Republic. She's very active in the nursing world locally as well, and we are grateful for Dr. Olshansky's leadership, which continues to strengthen both nursing program here at Thiel and also our broader community. Thank you, Nicole, and congratulations. Next is our Distinguished Teacher Award, and I'm very honored to present this award to Professor Kara Schreckengos. Professor Schreckengos exemplifies teaching excellence through her dedicated work in the Education Department, as well as our first-year seminar and Summer Bridge, the Excel program. Wherever she is, Professor Schreckengos creates a sense of connection and belonging that is the foundation for learning. Her student-centered approach creates engaging classrooms where future teachers develop not only pedagogical skills, but confidence in their professional abilities. Professor Schreckengos has a passion for training the next generation of teachers. Under her leadership, we've seen the Education Department grow substantially to meet our region's need in the teacher shortage. Her dedication to teaching excellence has ripple effects that reach far beyond Thiel. Congratulations, Professor Schreckengost. And lastly is the Professor of the Year Award. This year, our Professor of the Year is Dr. George Brandt Trevathan. Dr. Brandt Trevathan came to Thiel in 2010 and is now Associate Professor and Chair of the Religion Department. Dr. Brandt Trevathan has influenced the college through his leadership in multiple ways. In his service, he has served on Faculty Executive Committee, Faculty Council, and now IPDC, where he demonstrates a real commitment to dialogue among faculty, staff, and administration, and a real commitment to shared governance. Last year, he graciously served as an interim director for the Dietrich Honors Institute, which allowed me to take a sabbatical, so I am very personally grateful for that. Dr. Brandt Trevathan has been a major force in influencing the Dietrich Honors Institute. He worked not just to elevate the quality of students' honors thesis in that program, but to really deepen students' learning experiences through that process. He exemplifies teaching excellence through his masterful use of questioning and dialogue. He creates space for students to wrestle with complex ideas and develop their own insights. This approach, while sometimes uncomfortable for students, builds their confidence as independent thinkers and scholars. For his dedicated service, mentoring, and teaching, I'm pleased to award Dr. Brandt Trevathan Professor of the Year. Thank you.
Before I move on to introduce and highlight our Barbara and Louis Thiel Distinguished Service Award recipient today, I want to take a moment because recognition over the course of several years and through our process really uplifts, I think, our full community. But I think it's sometimes important to stop right at that moment when a group of students, faculty and staff are really helping bear up and do extraordinary work under sometimes challenging circumstances. So I would like to take a moment to recognize all of the staff and the facilities that have been affected by our latest challenge here in the Student Center. And can we show some empathy and appreciation, because student life and the campus store and facilities are just keep it on, and we are so proud and thankful. Goodness for insurance. And so now, it is my great honor to introduce a man whose dedication, generosity, and legacy have left an indelible mark both on Thiel and the Greenville community. In fact, let me be on the record in saying there's no better next door neighbor than Dan Spence. Dan and his family have deep roots in Thiel's history, stretching back more than a century. From his grandfather, Nathan Warren Harder, who arrived at Thiel in 1911 as a professor and community leader, who I'm told was known as Mr. Thiel. I guess our beloved David Miller wasn't the first Mr. Thiel, but Nathan Harder was. Dan's grandmother, Bess Harder, was also active in the Thiel community, including at one point running the Ridgewell Way Dining Hall. And the connection continues. His mother, Betty Harder Spence, graduated from Thiel at only 16 years old. His family's contributions to the institution are woven into its history, and Dan has carried that tradition forward. I think in the bio today, your program highlights even other relatives connected with the Thiel. So suffice it to say, Dan's family and Thiel go hand in hand. After Dan graduated from college, we won't mention that, college, his professional work took him to Pittsburgh, where he excelled as a senior information systems analyst for Westinghouse Electric, Viacom, and CBS. Dan's career as an information system analyst was perfectly timed with the technological transformation of business and communications, that transformation that has unfolded over the past 30 years. But also in Pittsburgh, during his career, he was blessed to meet the love of his life, his late wife, Dorothy, or as we knew her, Dottie. How fortunate Greenville was when Dan and Dottie decided to return to his hometown. Together they became active and engaged members of the local community. I remember meeting Dan and Dottie my first year when they invited me to speak at the Kiwanis Club, and then on the occasion of the college's decision to name the second floor of what was the brand new Science Connector to honor his grandfather. As some of you that have been at the college for a while remember, we had a large residence hall, Harder Hall, and when that hall came down, we moved that honor to the new Science Connector, and Dan and Dottie were so gracious. I remember meeting them that first year. Their warm welcome, their enthusiasm about Greenville and Thiel really inspired both Kent and me about our new home. Even after Dottie's passing, Dan continues his commitment to community service that he shared with his beloved wife. He has served 3 times as the president of the Greenville Kiwanis Club, recruiting members, organizing programs, initiating service activities. He gives of his time and talent as a board member of the Greenville Symphony of Mercer County, and his colleagues on the GSO board value his commitment and generosity to this remarkable organization that so enriches our region with classical and popular music performed in our own Passavant Center. Dan's love of music extends beyond the symphony to events all over Mercer County, including the county's band concert series and to events in Riverside Park. Dan's an avid biker and is an advocate of the trail systems in Greenville and around Greenville that allow so many of us to enjoy the beauty of our region. In addition to recognizing Dan's leadership in Greenville today, however, today's award recognizes the impact that Dan has had on the college. Knowing his wife would want to support education, he was thrilled in Thiel's plan to renovate the academic center. His incredible $4 million lead gift has inspired historic levels of giving to the college, making it possible for us to move that project ahead. A project that we see the first phase of, and we know a project, a renovation, a beautiful new space will have an impact on students for generations to come. To honor their lead gift, the building now bears their name, the Daniel and Dorothy Spence Academic Center. We now call it the Spence Center. Dorothy's commitment to giving and her belief in education live on in the Spence Center, as does Dan's love for Dottie. Dan's not done yet. Stay tuned. With his generosity and vision, soon we will have a beautiful memorial garden next to the chapel, and we are very, very pleased to name it in honor of Dan's mom. It will be a lovely place for us to sit and contemplate the beauty and thoughtfulness of our community together at Thiel. So thank you, Dan. Dan's life is a testament to the value of service, education, and giving back. Whether through his leadership, philanthropy, or deep ties to Thiel College, he has shaped this institution and the community in ways that are deeply meaningful and certainly enduring. Today, we recognize Dan Spence with the Lewis and Barbara Thiel Award. Among the college's most distinguished awards, this award recognizes leaders who, like Barbara and Lewis Thiel, make a difference to the college and the region. Please join me in celebrating a true friend of Thiel College and a remarkable individual, Mr. Dan Spence.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored and humbled to be included among those that previously received the Lewis and Barbara Thiel Distinguished Service Award. Congratulations to the faculty and staff honorees that received an award this morning. I believe that each of you have a God-given talent, a genius different from everyone else. And all these talents are brought together, combined and strengthened, make Thiel the great institution that it is. A quote from Luciano de Crescenzo furthers my point. We are, each of us, angels with only one wing, and we can only fly by embracing one another. Together, let's continue to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Thank you for this incredible honor.
Before we leave today, I have a number of brief announcements. Honorees, please remain after the event for a photo in front of the stage. And now, would you please rise for the singing of the alma mater and remain standing for the closing prayer. The Thiel Choir will lead in the singing of the alma mater.
Holy God, renew us in love, strengthen us for service, and let your light guide us forward. Amen.